We love hip hop.
Don't get close. Don't get close. Yeah.
Top Gunna is a young Toronto rapper repping the east end of Toronto from Scarborough to the Durham region right outside of Toronto. His musical run was short but deadly, no pun intended. With songs like Got the Drop or Glizzy Bop, he became one of my favorite rappers. On June of 2018, the We Love Hip Hop podcast was a little over a year old and becoming a staple in the scene for Toronto rappers' interviews. With that being said, we had to get Top Gunna on the show for an interview. On June 13, 2018, we conducted Top Gunna's first and only interview where we went over his musical aspirations, upbringings, and affiliations.
Many of those, you see what I'm saying? When I was born and raised in Midland, Eglinton, Gilder, moved out to Ajax. You see what I'm saying? Like grade 3, grade 4, out to Ajax. By grade 10, I was out of Ajax, all around, just moving around.
The interview went great, and I gained even more respect for TG's music and his drive to make it. Unfortunately, one day later, things changed for the worse. After the interview, we posted a pic of TG and ourselves to promote the interview, and the haters popped out to show out in the comments. The hate continued on IG Live, dissing TG, saying he was acting like he's on American Idol, mocking TG's recent podcast appearance. Hours later, Top Gunna and two individuals pulled up to a Scarborough playground where a man by the name of Clinton McDonald was hanging out amongst a group of over a dozen children. The three men found Clinton relatively alone and began to open fire. Clinton escaped running, making his way through the crowded playground. When the shooting stopped, Clinton McDonald escaped unharmed. However, two sisters, 5 and 9, were hit, one just above the ankle and the other in her abdomen. Thank God the two children survived, and from there a Canada-wide warrant was made for Sheldon Area, Tariq Roden, and Taquan Robinson, aka Top Gunna. Sheldon Area was the first apprehended, but TG and Tariq started their run. Months later, Tariq Roden was apprehended and charged with a litany of offenses, including attempted murder. From there, the warrant started at $50,000 for Top Gunna, and it coincided with a new BOLO program, Be on the Lookout, started by Toronto Police Services. The services started to make citizens more aware of criminals by using social media and posters. In 2018, they put the program into full swing with a press conference with TG's face on a poster.
Campaign for the Taquan Robertson Most Wanted case. The BOLO program is a Canadian public safety innovation project launched here in this very room on May 1st, 2018 in cooperation with the Toronto Police Service. The program has since expanded its activities to other Canadian cities and is thrilled to be back in Toronto this morning with this new case. The BOLO program's mission is to encourage citizens to be on the lookout for Canada's most wanted so they can help keep our communities safe by submitting tips to assist the police to arrest the suspect.
Along with posts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Toronto Police even use promotional vans usually used by record companies to make electronic ad banners with the wanted photos of TG. In June of 2019, Toronto Police turned up the heat. They raised the reward from $50,000 to $75,000, saying that this life-changing amount would encourage citizens to come forward with information. To turn the flame up just a bit more, they added a deadline of December 25th, 2019 for the reward to be available. However, it took until July of 2020 for the police to catch up to Top Gunna, who was just north of Toronto in the town of Stouffville. The Enforcement Task Force, or ETF, raided a home where they found TG and a few other individuals, including one other gentleman who was on the run since 2017 for a murder that happened in April of that year. There were firearms and a variation of drugs also seized from the scene to add to the charges Top Gunna was already facing. By October of 2020, the trial began and ended pretty quickly, and at the end of the trial, the judge handed down a 13-year sentence that Top Gunna is currently serving.
We love hip hop.